It's time for high school basketball on WMDJ Sports. Presented by Appalachian Wireless. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the Mountain Arts Center, Hutch Ford, Moken Nunnery Law Office, Elliott Heating and Cooling, Man Toyota, Circuit Court Church Douglas Ray Hall, Hall Funeral Home, Walters Mazda Mitsubishi, Stonecrest Golf Course, Howard Family Pharmacy, Community Trust Bank, Total Pharmacy Care, Hesterberg Law Firm, Parkview Pharmacy, Keith Faultley Attorney at Law, Jaded Rain Printing and Graphics, Big Sandy, Community and Technical College, Unlimited Equipment Rental, and McDowell Professional Pharmacy. Now let's go courtside to Jamie and the crew for coverage of tonight's action on WMDJ Sports.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Junior Newsom Arena for the basketball action you're going to have all week long here this week. The 58th District Tournament begins here tonight on WMDJ Sports. Our coverage is presented by Appalachian Wireless. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. As you know, we have had a week plus of worry, of mud, of muck, of cleanup, of recovery. We've had countless losses of material things. We've had losses of life. We also have hope that things have changed and things will get better in the days ahead. But with all that being said and all that we have seen in pictures online, experience with our family and friends and neighbors, and what you have seen and went through the last week with the horrific flooding on top of the other brutal weather we have had all week long and all winter long, we hope you can take a moment to enjoy some basketball, not only tonight, but this week. And don't feel guilty to have a little bit of normalcy in your life. We've all been on a heightened awareness of things going on around us, and we have to have a break at times. And I hope that you listening, you that are watching this broadcast, can enjoy that this week. And we're going to do our best to bring it to you all week long. And before we go any further, we want to say a special thank you to every single first responder, EMS, volunteer fire department member, city of fire department members in Prestonsburg, Floyd County Sheriff's Office, Kentucky State Police, volunteers, church organizations, the unconditional love and compassion that volunteers and servant leadership has shown the last week shows you that this is truly a special place to live, work, and thrive, and that's Eastern Kentucky, and in particular, Floyd County. Thank you for all the work you have put into letting us get back to a normal life and get back to school, get back to functions, get back to work, get back to our families, and get back to a normal life. I'm Jamie Johnson, joined by Josh McKinney, Josh Page, Byron Hall will be here shortly as well. And Josh, we're going to turn our attention to a week of basketball and get ready, get reset, and let's see what happens. We got a lot of exciting things going to happen this week.
Yeah, it's, the basketball in the district postseason especially, it's kind of, it's got to go on. There's really extreme circumstances that will cause any kind of delay in postseason basketball in Kentucky, for better or for worse. And that was beautifully said, by the way. No script at all, mind you. But you're right. And as you were saying that, I kept thinking, we have 3 Floyd County teams. Lawrence got affected just north of here as well. And, yes, all 4 teams will be rooting against one another. But it's very few things will bring people together like sports.
Yes.
And I'm excited to see the support that's going to be here showcased this week from all four schools, and to kind of see them rally around their teams, boys and girls, because let's be honest, this is one of the more balanced tournaments I think we've covered in a while on both sides of it. And Betsy Lane playing on their home court, feel like they got a really good chance on both. Lawrence County's played well. Floyd Central's had its ups and downs. Prestonsburg, we saw what they did last year on the girls' side, and it's a really exciting week. And like you said, we really hope that people can not feel guilty about taking a break and kind of just sitting back and enjoying what we hope is a good week of basketball.
Should be a great week of basketball. And as you mentioned, last year we had some upsets. And also last year we had the super regional format. That's also in play this time. So tonight's losing teams, their seasons aren't done just yet. And we'll be kind of explaining that to you as we go on through the week. tomorrow morning, there's actually a meeting to discuss where those teams fall.
Might get pushed back because the 60th district postponed their tournament. But think about this. Johnson Central boys last year lost in the first round of their district tournament. Any year other than last year, they're done.
Right.
The season's over. You know where they finished? Regional semifinals.
Right.
Lawrence County girls last year lost first round of district. They finished their season in the final 8 at the arena. Any other year other than 24, their season's done. And you could argue those two teams respectively were two of the best 8 teams in the 15th region all year long. And the Super Regional, by all accounts, served its purpose last year. We'll see what this year holds.
It got the best 8 teams to the arena. It served its purpose. I think once everybody saw it play out, everybody was positive about how that format worked out, and looking forward to see how it works out this year as well. It's our countdown to tip-off tonight, brought your way by Howard Family Pharmacy of Allen and Eastern, where pharmacist Wes Howard, Tiffany Jacobs, Shada Newsom, Stacy Conley will go that extra mile for your well-being and answer any questions you have about your prescriptions. Quality care and service, that's Howard Family Pharmacy of Allen and Eastern. You can give them a call at 358-4800, 949-4800 for Howard Family Pharmacy. We'll come back and talk about our matchups tonight. First game tonight, Floyd Central and Prestonsburg. The nightcap tonight, Lawrence County and Betsy Lane. Here in 2 minutes on WMDJ Sports.
Put your tax return to work for you at Man Toyota. Right now, get 4.99% APR for 60 months on select Camry, Corolla, RAV4, and Tacoma models. And no matter the weather, Man Toyota has what you need. See, Toyota has more all-wheel drive options than any manufacturer with 25 different makes to choose from. In Man Country, you'll find the all-wheel drive Camry, Corolla Cross, RAV4, and Highlander. Take a test drive, and you'll drive away saying, man, what a deal. You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal. Man Toyota, US 23, Prestonsburg.
Howard Family Pharmacy is pleased to announce the addition of pharmacist Stacy Conley to their staff. Stacy has over 20 years of experience serving the residents of Floyd and Knott County. And just like everyone else at Howard Family Pharmacy, Stacy will be dedicated to meeting your expectations with your medications. Say hi to Stacy at both Allen and Eastern locations. And don't hesitate to reach out to her for any questions you may have. Always providing quality care and service. That's Howard Family Pharmacy of Allen and Eastern. Accidents happen when we least expect them, and when they do, you need someone on your side. You need Keith Bartley. Floyd County Attorney Keith Bartley and the law office of Vanover Hall, Bartley & Ward is dedicated in fighting for justice. If you've been injured in a car wreck, slip and fall, or hurt at work, Keith Bartley is on your side. Whether it's personal injury, Social Security claims, or wrongful death, don't face the aftermath alone. Call Floyd County Attorney Keith Bartley at 886-1428 in Prestonsburg.
I'm Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless, an East Kentucky network company. Today, as we face the devastation of this flood together, we want you to know we're here to help. Whether it's staying connected with your loved ones, assisting service needs, or supporting recovery efforts, we are committed to standing by you. Because when times are tough, Appalachians take care of each other. So let's stay strong, stay connected, and know that Appalachian Wireless is here with you every step of the way. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Strong.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Tonight's games are presented by Appalachian Wireless. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to Junior Newsom Arena, the site for this week's 58th District Girls Tournament. Josh, how many of these girls tournaments have we had? I know you're the statistician guru of all this. How many times? This is the what annual time of basketball?
This is the 51st Girls 58th District Tournament.
Yeah, the 51st 58th District Tournament. And it's always a sight to see. There's so much history involved in this. And we're still one of those few places across the state that have, some county schools all together in one district. And it still means something to us, and we've adopted Lawrence County into the 14th district, and that's fine. But we cling on to the past a lot here, and you start looking at these old records and old things, and it's important we start seeing these numbers. You were telling me today about the players that had scored 40 points in a district tournament game on the girls' side. That's an exclusive card-carrying club.
And I don't say this to brag on myself. I've been working on a district tournament-specific record book for boys and girls. Girls is completed. Boys will take a little bit longer. They've been playing for a lot longer. And, you know, my mom, she asked, why are you doing this? You know, why? Because it's you know, and I was like, this deserves to be kept. You know, like this stuff deserves to be kept somewhere.
Right.
But you mentioned 40 girls that have scored 40 or more points in a 58th district tournament game. Not named Jerry Grigsby, not named Kinsley Feltner. There's just one other player. 3 individuals have scored 40 or more points in a district tournament game. The other one, Melinda Hopkins of McDowell.
And she's here.
And she is here
tonight. Yeah.
Back in 1981. And, you know, it's you look at the individual scoring single game, it's Grigsby, Feltner, Grigsby, Feltner, Hopkins. You know, Maddie Mead scored 36 a couple years ago for Floyd Central. Ramanda Music of Prestonsburg. It's, you know, this stuff, I mean, you're like me. This stuff, people need to know this stuff.
People need to know, appreciate the history of basketball.
And it's, you know, you mentioned the 58th district, especially because for a long time, all the schools were in one county. And that's probably why it's a little bit more special here than a lot of other places.
Well, we had a 3-way tie for the district this year, and the way it shook out was just how we had told folks weeks ago. Floyd Central will be the number 1 seed. They take on Prestonsburg tonight. We'll give our Tell of the Tape segment right now, brought your way by the Hesterberg Law Firm, where you always receive great defense of your legal trouble. That's the Hesterberg Law Firm, defending Kentucky, and our good friend, attorney and broadcaster Tanner Hesterberg. Josh McKinney, the Tale of the Tape tonight.
District Tournament edition of Tale of the Tape, looking at Prestonsburg. Last season, head coach Brandon Kidd became the 8th different coach to lead the Lady Blackcats to a district championship. That is tied for the most in tournament history with Betsy Lane. Understandably so, those two have played the longest of the current schools. And how about this? Every coach that has led Prestonsburg to a district championship game has won at least one. No offers in the district championship for Prestonsburg head coaches. And for Floyd Central, 7 straight semifinal wins without a loss. That is the most all-time. The second longest streak was snapped just last year when Lawrence County lost to Prestonsburg. So Floyd Central looking to extend their winning streak in the district semifinals. 7 straight semifinal wins without a defeat. Lady Jags looking to once again get back to the district championship game where they have been every year they've existed.
Haven't won it, though, since 2019. It's been quite the minute since Floyd Central tasted victory in this tournament. And although they are the number 1 seed, I don't know what they're the consensus favorite here this week. Do you?
No. We've talked several times. I know it's been a while since we've had a broadcast, but you could make a case that for the girls, Betsy Lane is playing the best basketball of any team in this district. And for the tournament to be here on their home court at Junior Newsome Arena, Cassandra Akers court, you would maybe give them the slight edge. I do think, though, Floyd Central, they've hit a couple snags as of late. They ended the season a couple nights ago against Letcher Central at home. But, you know, all through the top 3 teams all finished 4-2. And when you have a 3-way tie, it's hard to say that one team is a definitive favorite over the other 2.
Floyd Central, of course, comes in. Their longest winning streak of the season was 4. Their longest losing streak, only 2. And that's really not a streak. That's just back-to-back. They won 7 of their final 10 games as well. So they've been on a heater. 10 of their last 17 games, they've been pretty hot, respectfully. Prestonsburg also has been on a heater, as you mentioned. They had a 4-game losing streak during the year, but they also won 3 in a row, 3 different times. And down the season, started the year 4-7, finished the year 12-5. That's pretty good.
And a lot of those games down the stretch were without Audrey Prater. They finally started to get her back about a week or 2 ago, get her back acclimated into the lineup. And, you know, in last year's MVP, she is a big, big part of what this team does, especially offensively with being able to handle the basketball. And for Floyd Central, the last couple times we've seen them, Chloe Crace is playing a lot more confidently. Reagan Lafferty, you know what you're going to get with her. Maddie Engel's been kind of hit and miss, but you can tell that she's getting more confident with the kind of her new role. And they've had some more players step up, which is kind of what we wanted to see earlier in the year with the likes of Carmen Racky scoring the basketball a little bit more. Aubrey Moore is into the starting lineup the last couple of weeks and getting some production off the bench as well with Brooklyn Salmons and Hannah Lafferty.
What will happen tonight in this first matchup? Prestonsburg and Floyd Central. Byron Hall going to give his thoughts on it when we come back in 2 minutes. It's our countdown to tip-off presented by Howard Family Pharmacy on WMDJ Sports.
Attorney Tom Moak.
Eastern Kentucky is a special place, got special people. After 35 years, it starts to feel like home. I've always represented injured workers. We don't represent coal companies or insurance companies. We've never done that. We get to know our clients. It's not just another case. It's not just another file. It gives us an opportunity, to make a difference for the people that we represent.
Call Moak and Nunnery at 886-1515, Prestonsburg. This is an advertisement.
Part of the fabric of our community, that's McDowell Professional Pharmacy. Steve and Alicia Dawson started McDowell Professional Pharmacy back in 1993 with the commitment to serve the folks of Floyd County. McDowell Professional Pharmacy offers a free mobile app for quick refills, a drive-through for that on-the-go prescription, pickup, and free delivery service. At McDowell Professional Pharmacy, they know you by name, not just a refill number. That's McDowell Professional Pharmacy.
This is Earl Justice at Hutch Ford in Paintsville and West Liberty, Kentucky, where I want to personally invite you to come see us or visit us online at hutchford.com. With cars starting as low as $249 a month with zero money down and no payments for 2 months with approved credit. Plus, Hutch Ford wants your trade. Give us a call in Paintsville, 789-5301, or check us out on the web at hutchford.com.
Never pay too much when you buy from hutchford.com.
It's Shenandoah, live at the MAC, February 22nd.
You got to get me to the church on the Cumberland Road.
You know and love every song, Marty Raven and Shenandoah.
If I had to the road, there ain't no place I'd rather be.
Shenandoah at the Mountain Arts Center, Prestonsburg.
Home and rock my day.
Tickets on sale now at macarts.com or by calling the People's Bank box office at 1-888-MAC-ARTS.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Your Floyd County PVA, David Lane, would like to wish all Floyd County teams the best of luck during this week's 58th District Tournament. Good luck to Betsy Lane, Floyd Central, and Prestonsburg. From your Floyd County attorney, Floyd County PVA, David Lane. I tell you, everybody wants to be sponsored on these basketball games.
You got too many people.
I'm telling you, people want to get on these broadcasts. They know they're hot. We appreciate David Lane so much wanting to sponsor our coverage all this week here on WMDJ. Byron Hall comes in here with me this evening. Byron, you got Floyd Central at 17-9. You got Prestonsburg tonight, 16-12. These two teams battled each other pretty tight. Two previous matchups, 55-49 in the first game back in December, and just a few weeks ago, a 50-45 decision in favor of Floyd Central. What do you see happening here tonight?
Well, I mean, it's going to, I think the way Prestonsburg wants to play is going to try to make it a little physical, a little ugly at times, and Floyd Central has to figure out a way to counter that, because if they don't, you're going to see a game much like we've seen the past two times, and you'll take, if you're Prestonsburg, you're going to take those 1-2 possession games and take your chances at the end.
With that said, it's our keys to victory tonight brought your way by Man Toyota, where right now is a great time to buy because it is tax time. You can put that tax refund on a new or pre-owned ride at Man Toyota, where they have over 25 different makes and models of all-wheel drive vehicles. No other manufacturer has that much of a selection of all-wheel drive vehicles. You'll find it at Man Toyota, where you always drive away saying, man, what a deal. Thoughts on a win for either team here tonight?
Well, you look at the first one here, is a little bit of hustle and flow. A little hustle is going to go a long way here tonight. Those 50-50 balls, getting on the ground, some second chance points, all that, whatever you would consider a hustle play, those teams have to do that. And then the flow of the game. Can Prestonsburg play their style and get the flow they want, or can Floyd Central kind of impose their will to force the flow of the game the way they want it to go? And then the precious is you got to take care of the basketball.
The precious.
Little Lord of the Rings reference there.
I thought it was a reference to your nickname that your sister gives you.
Well, I am that too.
She calls you precious.
Well, I am that. But you got to take care of the basketball and value the basketball here tonight. because if you've got 20-some turnovers tonight, it's not going to be a good ending for whichever team that goes for. And then finally, you bright like a diamond, your best players have to step up, and they have to play and shine in this game. And you owe Audrey Prater for Prestonsburg. You mentioned Maddie Engel struggling a little bit. She's got to step up. She's got to have a good game tonight. Chloe Crace got to continue to shoot the ball well. But then you look at Prestonsburg as well with Howard out there, Fitzgerald. Those girls can play and do a lot of things to disrupt and cause problems. So you look at those players and see how this game goes.
I think this game comes down to one real true factor, and that is the flow of the game, the top key that you had listed there, Byron. I think if Floyd Central can handle the press and how ugly Prestonsburg wants you to play, they want you to get ugly with the basketball. And what I mean, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, I'm saying they want to get after it on defense. They want to be able to make you turn the ball over, make you turn it over, no flow. Yeah. But if Floyd Central can handle that pressure and get some layups, get out to a quick lead, that'll say a lot about how this game's going to go.
Prestonsburg, not that they don't want to, but they don't want to make it a track meet.
No.
They want to pick and choose spots. They go up and down the floor. Floyd Central wants this to be a track meet.
Last time these two teams played back on February the 7th, Prestonsburg forced 32 Floyd Central turnovers.
Wow.
But turned those into just 9 points.
Yeah, and if they had done a better job at that, they get a W on the column in that game.
Absolutely.
It seems like it happens every time when you play, and this is what Prestonsburg did to teams last year.
Yeah.
They did the same thing, relentless ball pressure that got them into a championship appearance, and then they won a district title. So it can easily happen again this year for Prestonsburg. And I think a lot of it is hinging also on the health of one Audrey Prater. She has to be healthy, and I don't know, she's not going to be 100% tonight, but her leadership on the court is very important.
Yeah, even if she's not 100%, like you said, her leadership on the floor is invaluable.
We will come back with more of our Countdown to Tip-Off in a few moments on WMDJ Sports.
Hey, this is Valerie Akers, owner and pharmacist at Parkview Pharmacy. February is Heart and Cardiovascular Awareness Month, and Parkview Pharmacy at Mini is here to support your journey to a healthier heart. Did you know that small changes like staying active, eating better, and managing your medications can make a big difference? At Parkview Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your partner in heart health, offering personalized advice, blood pressure monitoring, and the tools you need to stay on track. Parkview Pharmacy at Mini, caring for your heart every step of the way.
This is Tanner Hesterberg of Hesterberg Law Firm. Faith, family, and Eastern Kentucky are the top priorities in my life and my law practice. When you come to my office with legal trouble, we do everything we can to reach a good resolution with honesty and transparency every step of the way. At Hesterberg Law Firm, our motto is defending Kentucky because we never compromise your interests or the interests of Eastern Kentucky. Check us out at hesterberglaw.com.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us at ctvi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 81 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities, built on trust. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
In 1947, when brothers John C. and Burchell Hall opened Harbor the Schooner Home in downtown Martin, they established more than a local business. They established trust, friendships, and a commitment to providing affordable service with unmatched quality and true heartfelt compassion. Many things have changed since 1947, but that commitment to our community, our friends, and the families that we serve, established long ago, continues through the generation. Hall Funeral Home. Family, friendship, community, compassion.
Your nursing career can begin within a year with Big Sandy Community and Technical College's LPN program. It's a rewarding career filled with numerous opportunities in our area. BSCTC realizes not everyone can wait 2 to 4 years to enter the workforce, and with this program, individuals can become a licensed practical nurse within a year. Apply with Big Sandy's upcoming LPN program before the application deadline on May 1st. Visit bigsandy.kctcs.edu or contact Emily Bevins or Charlene Carroll for more information.
Come drive one of the hottest-selling vehicles in Pikeville. Walters Mitsubishi has 2024 all-wheel drive Outlanders with 3-row seating starting at just $29,977, plus 0% financing for 60 months. And Mitsubishi Motors Confidence gives you a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, 5-year roadside assistance, and 2 years free maintenance. Plus, Mitsubishi Mirage sedans and hatchbacks start at only $18,172.
Remember, when others won't, Walters will.
This is Circuit Court Clerk Douglas Ray Hall with my message to all student athletes in Floyd County. It's been said that others may have more talent than you, but remember, there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do. Remember that every champion was once only a contender. Be confident, take risks, and know that failure and rejection are the first steps to success. Good luck to all Floyd County schools from your Circuit Court Clerk Douglas Ray Hall.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Back at Junior Newsom Arena, about 4 minutes away from tip-off tonight between the Jaguars and the Black Cats tonight here on WMDJ Sports. And, guys, it's been a while since we've had all 3 girls teams in the district with a winning record. Have you thought about that? I mean, all 3 teams with a winning record in the same season. You know, last year, Prestonsburg was a 4 seed. They came in 1-5 during district play. They were 0-6 this year, still have a winning record. But they went into the district last year 1-5 and won the tournament, but they had a losing record overall. This year, all 3 teams stepping up their level of play this season.
I would say it's been quite a few years, but that goes back to what we were saying earlier in the pregame show about the parity in this tournament. You know, the top 3 teams are 4-2. Yes, Prestonsburg's 0-6, but look how close a lot of those games were. They lost at home to Lawrence County in overtime. The 2 losses to Floyd Central were by 1 and 5 points. You know, the Betsy Lane games, they didn't play particularly well, but I think that was more of a size thing, the advantage that Betsy Lane has. And, you know, it's this tournament, it always seems to just make everybody else a lot more even. You say throw the records out when it comes to rivalry games. I feel like with the 58th especially, and Byron knows this having played in it personally, you could really throw just about everything out when it comes to this postseason tournament.
Yeah, everything's on the table. Like you said, records mean nothing, as, you know, it just comes down, and it goes back to your coaching of your teams. How well have you prepared, and how much have you improved in the season? And, you know, each team has improved all season long, but it's not like there was a huge gap between all of them to start with.
You mentioned records, and you can throw them out. Let me give you this record. Floyd Central versus teams with a winning record this season, 7-6 versus opponents with a winning record, 7-6. That's what, 13 games? It's pretty tough. That's a meat of your schedule was against winning competition.
And 2 of those were Betsy Lane and Lawrence County, right?
Right.
2 of those losses.
Betsy Lane, 4-6 versus opponents with winning competition records. Again, same scenario, Floyd Central, Prestonsburg, Lawrence County. Also, they played Martin County twice and Pikeville twice. So there you go. Also, Prestonsburg, they played 14 games against teams, opponents with winning records. They were 2-12. Now you say, ooh, a lot of those games, though, were at the first of the season. At the back end, they played a whole lot better. So we'll see if those numbers mean anything going into the night's contest. They both played tough competition all season long.
I don't think any team in this tournament is going to be short on having been tested throughout the regular season.
Yeah, that's it. I think each team has challenged themselves up to a point. And like you said, some teams have exceeded expectations, I think, from what they've had. Some may have fell below, but they've all challenged themselves, and they've all played well and represented themselves very well.
Let's give you tonight's starting lineups brought your way by your Floyd County attorney, Keith Bartley. When accidents happen, you need someone on your side, whether you're hurt at work, slip and fall, or an auto accident, you need the services of Keith Bartley. When you call that number, 886-1428, Frances Johnson answers the phone. She'll take down your information. They'll get a hold of Keith, and they'll go to work for you. That's the offices of Vanover Hall, Bartley & Ward in Prestonsburg, and your Floyd County attorney, Keith Bartley. First for Prestonsburg, the 4 seed at 16-12. They will look like this tonight. Their starting lineup begins with, at guard, a 5'6" senior, number 1, Audrey Prater, averaging 12.7 points per ball game. Also at guard, a 5'5" junior, number 10, Jade Fitzpatrick, 11.6 points per contest. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 5, Ashley Tackett, at 5.9 points per game. Allison Howard is at forward, a 5'5" junior, number 12, Howard, averaging 10.5 points per ball game. And at center, 5'10" sophomore, number 33, Amelia Newsom, averaging 4.4 points per game. Again for Prestonsburg, Newsom in the middle, and Howard at forward, Tackett, Fitzpatrick, Prater the guards for Brandon Kidd's Lady Black Cats of Prestonsburg. 16 up, 12 down. Brandon Kidd, 123 and 113 in his 8th season as head coach of Prestonsburg. And, of course, this year he set the mark for being the all-time winningest girls basketball coach at PHS. For Floyd Central, they'll look like this. At one guard, a 5'5" junior, number 3, Chloe Crace. Crace averaging 10 points per ball game. Also at guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 34, Carmen Racky, 3.6 points per game. Aubrey Moore is at the other guard, a 5'6" freshman, number 2. Moore inserted into the starting lineup halfway through the year, averaging 4 points per ball game. At forward, a 5'8" freshman, number 4, Maddie Engel. Engel averaging right around 14 points per ball game. And also at forward, a 5'8" freshman, number 23, Reagan Lafferty, at 14.9 points per ball game. Again for Floyd Central, Lafferty, Engel, your forwards, and the backcourt of Moore, Racky, and Crace. For Ty Little's Floyd Central Lady Jaguars at 17 up and 9 down. Ty Little, 30 wins, 28 losses in his 2nd season, and named the 15th Region Coach of the Year on the girls' side by the Kentucky Association of Basketball Coaches.
That's a very impressive award to receive. And, you know, it just goes in to how much hard work Coach Little and that coaching staff has put in to prepare these girls all season long.
Floyd Central dressed in white tonight, got the Carolina Electric Blue numerals and letters. Jaguars across the top of those infamous checkerboards down the side that Byron loves so much. Prestonsburg in the away blacks tonight. Red numerals and letters. Peaburg across the top. Black trunks, Air Jordan jerseys, if you really want to get specific about that kind of thing. I know Byron's into that kind of thing. The Nike swoosh for Floyd Central. And a 3-man officiating crew. And what about Vernon White on the PA this week? That's big time.
Hey, you got to like it. I'm kind of missing Brendan, though.
Yeah, bro, Brendan's coaching. You know,
but not this game.
I understand that, but at least tonight it's Vernon White doing the PA.
I mean, he's going to do a fine job.
He does a fantastic job. He's the voice of the Appalachian Wireless Arena. The tip out of bounds, and it'll be awarded to Floyd Central. And this is how this game gets underway with a loose ball out of bounds. That's not a good sign, Byron.
Just a mismatch there from the tip.
Ball's in play in front court. It's Racky with the basketball. Had it knocked out of her hands just like that. A turnover, folks. It's going to be a long night. Toss inside for Howard. Back out Fitzpatrick for 3. Yes, sir. And that's how the tournament begins with a 3 from Prestonsburg. And backcourt trouble for Floyd Central, and they're going to turn it over. 2 turnovers in a row. Down the lane. Fitzpatrick, a runner, no good. Fight for the rebound. She has her own miss. Gives it inside for Prater. Kicks it back out up top for Howard. Prestonsburg wisely slowing it back down here.
Yeah, couldn't corral the rebound inside.
Toss on the run. Inside on the cut is Tackett. The runner no good. Rebound Tackett Lafferty here. Her mother. Toss down court. Here's Moore. Baseline jumper. Air ball. Loose. And Fitzpatrick is everywhere right now for Prestonsburg. Throws it down court for Tackett. Goes inside. Up with it. No good. Tapped around out of bounds to Floyd Central.
Tackett might have got her own rebound and dribbled on the end line.
Floyd Central basketball, 2-2-1 pressure from Prestonsburg. They'll throw it to the middle of the court. There's Lafferty. Back to Crace. They throw it down court to Engel. Drives inside, got the contact, banks it up and in, and we're tied. It's 3-2 now, your score.
That's a good sign for Floyd Central to see Engel get inside and finish through some contact.
Prestonsburg down inside. Newsom poked away at the last second by Engel, and a foul on the floor on Floyd Central. That'll be Racky. That'll be her first. Tackett on the baseline, gives it in play to Prater. On the wing, Fitzpatrick for three. Good again. 2 threes for Jade Fitzpatrick here early on.
Yeah, Floyd Central better find Fitzpatrick.
Ball gets tossed down court. Moore with issues, gives it up to Crace. Right side to Racky. Pulls up for a long two. It's short. Rebound inside. Lafferty had it for a moment. They'll call a jump ball. Possession will be Prestonsburg.
That was a slow developing jump ball.
Rough start for
Prestonsburg never really went for it though.
Rough start for Floyd Central here. Ball's in play for the defending 50th District champion Lady Black Cats. Tossed down court to Newsom inside. Goes to the basket in the left hand. No good. Rebound Engel. Floyd Central on the attack down court. Crace gives it up to Moore on the wing. Back to Crace up top. Right side to Racky. And steps called. Another Floyd Central turnover. That's 3 here in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And Allie Atkins will jump up off the bench and take the place of Engel. And that was the wrong substitution. Yeah. Engel will stay in the game. Racky, we were kind of scratching our heads about that, actually.
That was a look of confusion for sure.
Ball's in play for Prestonsburg. Prater has it. Tosses it over the line. Broke it up. Moore almost had a steal. Goes out of bounds. It will stay with Prestonsburg.
Well, this move right here is going to allow Engel to move up into the 3 position and let her be in more of a natural position for her with Atkins in the game.
Ball's in play for Howard. You see her, though, on the block right now with Newsom. I think she should switch off like you're saying. Inside, Howard kicks it out to Tackett. Left side of Fitzpatrick. Gets by Moore. Penetrates. Contact. And there's Engel where she shouldn't be at right now on the court.
Well, she's still body hugging her offensive player, and instead of being in the middle of the lane waiting for the drive to step over, she's on that far side still.
They gave that foul actually to Moore and not Engel. That's a lucky break for Floyd Central, as the free throw is good for Fitzpatrick. Talk about a hot first quarter. She's got all 7 of Prestonsburg's points.
Fitzpatrick's come to play.
That would have missed. Offensive board. Howard put back no good. Out of bounds. Stays with Prestonsburg.
Yeah. Right now, Prestonsburg come as the aggressor. Floyd Central just sitting back, letting Prestonsburg dictate everything.
Ball's inbound. 3 in the air. No good by Prater. Offensive board. Howard again inside. Back up. No good. Another try. Tackett puts it up and in. 3 chances, and finally it rattles in for Prestonsburg.
Floyd Central let them shoot till they make it.
9-5. And miscommunication. Turnover for Floyd Central out of bounds, and Coach Ty Little has had enough. A 30-second timeout brought your way by Parkview Pharmacy at Minnie, where pharmacist Valerie Akers and her lovely staff will always take time out for your health care. Visit Val and the girls at Parkview Pharmacy at Minnie. And boy, I tell you, Floyd Central looks like they haven't never seen a press in their entire life right now.
Yeah, Prestonsburg is by far the more aggressive team, and they are the one dictating the tempo, dictating the offense, what Floyd Central does on defense, what Floyd Central does on offense, and Floyd Central just sitting back and allowing it to happen, and you can't do that. There is no boxing out, allowing Prestonsburg to get second chance points right now for Floyd Central. And if I'm Prestonsburg, I'm going to keep attacking the glass, putting the ball up, and go get offensive rebounds till Floyd Central shows they can stop it.
Lady Cats lead 9-2 on the HutchFord.com scoreboard. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Howard down the lane. Runner up. He gets some contact. No good. Rebound Atkins. Gives it off to Crace. Here comes Floyd Central. Toss down court. Bad pass. Picked off by Howard. Oh, my goodness. Howard down the lane. Bumbling, stumbling, and was fouled by Floyd Central.
You're going to get Engel, I believe. No, they're with Crace.
Crace on the foul. That'll be her first.
Say, it looked like Engel might have got her on the drive.
Free throws for Howard. First one in the air and good. This is exactly the kind of first quarter Prestonsburg wanted.
Floyd Central right now, 5 turnovers compared to just 3 shot attempts.
Next free throw is good as well. 5 turnovers and only 3 looks at the basket for Floyd Central here in the first. Toss it down court, another broken up play by Prestonsburg out of bounds. Boy, I tell you, it's like they have regressed as the seasons went on with handling the basketball.
Very telegraphed pass right there.
Ball's in play again. Floyd Central in front court. Crace out front. Right side pass to Atkins. They find Lafferty inside, goes to the basket, wave it off, foul on the floor, and that's the correct call.
Well, if you're Floyd Central, that's a welcome sign to see the ball get inside to Lafferty and let her try to get to the basket.
That was on Amelia Newsom, her first, and the first foul on Prestonsburg tonight. Baseline Atkins will give it in play. Does to Crace. In the corner, Engel double team. Back out to Crace. Out front for Racky. Top of the key to Lafferty. Met by 2 defenders. Drives through it into the contact and a foul. And I like that move from Reagan Lafferty.
Yeah, showed a little something different. She went to her right and not over her left shoulder.
Foul's on Ashley Tackett, her first, team foul number 2. 2 free throws for Reagan Lafferty. First one up and good for the freshman, one of 3 freshman starters for Floyd Central. And I like Megan Kraft. She says Prestonsburg has them right where they want them. You're right.
Yeah.
Next free throw, no good. Rebound, Tackett for Prestonsburg. 11-3. Prestonsburg on top on the HutsFord.com scoreboard. 3 for Fitzpatrick, no good. It's on the floor. They'll scramble for it. Jump ball possession, Floyd Central.
You see two Black Cats on the floor, and Floyd Central was the third one down, and only one went after the ball.
Racky will give it in play as she's back in the game, replacing Moore. Ball's in play. Atkins in backcourt, tosses, dangerous pass to Crace. Finally down court to Lafferty. At the elbow, jumper is up, bouncing in for Reagan Lafferty. Got the shooter's bounce. Back down court, Prestonsburg with it. Howard inside, pump fake, up with it, good. Allison Howard, her first field goal tonight. She now has 3 points. 13-5. Toss down court, another bad pass, but saved by Engel. Gives it to Lafferty, cutting to the basket, missed it. Rebound, Prestonsburg.
You see Floyd Central getting a little bit more aggressive.
Back down court, Fitzpatrick walked. Double dribble, turn it over, back to Floyd Central.
First turnover on Prestonsburg right there.
Ball's in play for Crace.
What you like, you see Floyd Central making quick decisions and attacking instead of setting back.
They get through it this time, and Engel gets the contact and the foul against Newsom, and it's there. If you can just get through that front line, you'll find that basket and the contact.
Yeah, they're getting over the top, and these 2 back offensive players for Floyd Central, once they get it, they need to attack the goal and draw the defender as the other side needs to start collapsing and get 2-on-1 situations as Engel misses the first one.
We'll see substitution for Prestonsburg as Lakin Stevens is in. Lakin Stevens, number 21, replacing Newsom as the second free throw is good from Engel's hands. It's now 13-6 on the HutsFord.com scoreboard. And there's a turnover. Engel in the passing lane takes it away for Floyd Central. Off to Crace, stops, walk, no call. Gives it back out top for Racky. Skip pass to Crace. Wants to drive past Tackett, push to the baseline, and out of bounds. Last touch by Prestonsburg.
Yeah, Prestonsburg, you can see they're using their bodies a little bit. You just got to play through that because that's getting let go right now.
3 minutes to go, first quarter, 13-6. Prestonsburg on top. Ball's in play for Floyd Central, and Engel's fouled. And that's one thing about this over-aggressiveness by Prestonsburg. The fouls will come if you can just get the ball in the front court.
Yeah, what you've seen is Floyd Central's allowing Prestonsburg to get to them, but they're coming straight up and bodying up and not getting down in a defensive position as much as you would like.
Fouls on Howard, her first. Team foul number 4. Floyd Central ball again in front court, down 13-6 on the HutchFord.com scoreboard. At the elbow, driving to the basket, Lafferty, the runner, no good. Fight for the loose ball, and Racky ripped it out of Prater's hands, but a jump ball will be the call, and it'll be Prestonsburg basketball.
Well, if you're Floyd Central, what you're hoping for is Prestonsburg to go on one of those long scoring droughts, and your defense has to pick up to make that happen.
Ball's in play with Prater and Tackett in the backcourt. Toss over the top of the press. Prestonsburg Howard inside the arc. No shot, back out to Tackett. Gives it up center court to Prater. Left side to Howard. Pulls up for the 3. It's short. Into the hands of Crace for Floyd Central. Lady Jags down court. Another lazy pass almost picked off. Here's Engel. Gives it inside for Lafferty to the basket. Strong. Left it short. And the rebound controlled by Stevens of Prestonsburg.
Floyd Central's missed a few bunnies here.
Prater down court. Hands it off to Howard out front. Drives down the lane. Gives it up to Stevens for the deuce. And the assist to Howard. Beautiful basketball. 15-6 now. Prestonsburg on top. Lady Jags get through the press. Here's Lafferty down the lane. Knocked out of her hands and a steal. Prater's got it for Prestonsburg. Lady Cats on the run down court. They'll slow it up. Here's Tackett down the lane. Spins right into traffic. Lost a handle. Jump ball will be the call. Possession Floyd Central. We'll see Hannah Lafferty check in for Floyd Central, replacing Reagan Lafferty. Hannah is senior. And 3 substitutions for Prestonsburg. Sierra Sloan. Also, Kendall Stevens is in, number 3. And Fitzpatrick back in the game for Prestonsburg.
Yeah, good opportunity to get a few people a breather right here.
Addison Wright also in the game for the Lady Cats. The freshman, number 14. Floyd Central down court. Pass floated back up top for Racky. Bounce pass to Crace. Gets by her defender. Dumps it inside for Hannah Lafferty. Turnaround short. Rebound right for Prestonsburg. Gives it up for Stevens. Toss down court for Fitzpatrick. Cross-court pass, right, fires a 3, and it's good. She aimed it in. Did you see that?
She did. She got it, that one.
3 threes in the quarter for Prestonsburg. They lead 18-6. Floyd Central, all kinds of problems. They finally get it down court. And they get almost another turnover. Double teamed is Atkins. Out to Crace. Up inside for Lafferty. And gives it up. Ball's loose, out of bounds. It'll be Prestonsburg ball. It's relentless pressure from Prestonsburg all night long. And we just got word Floyd County Schools closed the rest of the week. How about that?
How about that?
Yeah. Just like that. Floyd County Schools working for you right now during the basketball game. Fitzpatrick up top. No school rest of the week. Inside, Sloan turns, left it way short, out of bounds. Back to Floyd Central. 18 seconds in a disastrous first quarter here for Floyd Central. I mean, a disaster.
Oh, yeah, that's putting it lightly.
But tip of the cap to the Prestonsburg defense here tonight. Ball's in play. Floyd Central trying to get through this pressure. They do down court. In the corner, Engel back in the game. Baseline got mugged. No call there. Wow. Wow. A lot of contact, no foul.
That's about the best you can say is wow on that one.
Turn around inside. It will not go, and the first quarter comes to a close. Prestonsburg on top, 18-6 at the end of one. We're back in 1 minute on WMDJ Sports.
Hi
everybody, Dave Baker here for Total Pharmacy Care. In Kentucky, we root and support our home team. People are realizing the same thing when it comes to your pharmacy. With big franchises like Walgreens closing and having your medication filled from out of state, it's more important now than ever to depend on your hometown pharmacy, and that, my friends, is Total Pharmacy. Owned and operated by Billy and Kim Rowe and their sons Wes and Ethan, along with great local pharmacists and staff that you can trust to fill all your prescriptions. Your hometown pharmacy, Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
When you need signs, banners, business cards, decals, and promotional items, you need to call Jaded Rain Printing and Graphics. Need to promote your business? Jaded Rain can stick your business logo on just about anything. Yard signs, large signs, metal and outdoor signs, window perps. Jaded Rain even does covered vehicle wraps, converting your work truck or car into a rolling billboard. If you need to stand out, you need Jaded Rain Printing and Graphics. Call 371-3153 or find Jaded Rain on Facebook.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Second quarter presented by Appalachian Wireless, 18-6. Prestonsburg in control. Josh McKinney, stats in the first quarter.
Floyd Central, all kinds of problems right now. They're getting outshot 18-9. Prestonsburg doubling up the shot attempts. 7 turnovers for the Lady Jags, giving up 5 offensive rebounds as well.
Prestonsburg on the attack. Stevens dumps it inside for Lakin Stevens. Can't convert. And a whistle and a foul.
Stevens, I believe, is going to get the foul.
No, that's on Sloan, actually. That'll be Sierra Sloan's first. First foul of the second quarter. Tonight's game presented by Appalachian Wireless. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Floyd Central down court. Toss over to Engel. Took the extra step. Kicks it back out for Racky on the wing. Pass at center court to Craze. Now to Racky. Tosses right side. Engel open for a 3. It's good. And that was a rare wide open look for her.
That's a much needed shot for Floyd Central right there.
18-9 now on the HutchFord.com scoreboard. And from behind, a steal by Racky. Floyd Central, long toss down court, caught by Engel, goes to the basket, up and good. And just like that, back-to-back baskets for Floyd Central. Cuts to lead the 7. Prestonsburg down court, inside, Sloan converts. Back and forth we go. Ball's in play. Hannah Lafferty down court, muscled it away from her defender. Ball was saved by Engel. Back up top for Racky. Gives it to Lafferty. Now to Reagan Lafferty. Her jumper is off the mark. Fight for the ball. Inside, Wright had it. That's a foul on Hannah Lafferty.
Almost had a jump ball until Wright was able to secure it and pull it down and brought Lafferty with her.
Hannah's first foul. We'll see Aubrey Moore check in for Hannah Lafferty. Reset the lineup for you. It's the starting 5 out there now for Floyd Central. Crace, Racky, Moore, Engel, and Lafferty. And Prestonsburg shuffling some players back in as well. Tackett, Prater back in the game. Howard.
Prestonsburg players out there.
Got to get somebody out of there. Wright is going to leave. Yeah. So it's Tackett, Sloan, Prater, Fitzpatrick, and Howard. Newsom on the bench with 2 fouls. Prestonsburg ball. Length of the court. It's in play to Fitzpatrick. Off to Tackett. Finds Prater. Gets it across the stripe. Prater working inside to the basket. Strong and gets the contact foul on Racky.
Be 2 on her?
Yes, sir. And 2 free throws for Audrey Prater, who is scoreless on the night. Takes her time. First one is in the air and goes in off the front of the iron. If you are watching our game tonight on Facebook or on YouTube, we'd appreciate a like and share. Of course, our streaming tonight presented by Unlimited Equipment Rentals, where you'll find a wide variety of equipment options, backhoes, excavators, dozers, trenchers, rollers, skid steers, and more at Unlimited Equipment Rentals. And another bad pass from Floyd Central on the inbounds. Prestonsburg gets it back. 3 for Prater, bouncing off, and contact and a foul. That'll be on Prestonsburg's Sierra Sloan, her second. Boy, oh boy, these passes are as stale as dry bread for Floyd Central. I mean, they're weak as water.
Yeah, weak as water, and you read them yesterday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like they're just coming out of nowhere. They're very telegraphed.
Moore in backcourt, indecision. Here's Crace, back to Moore. They throw it down court, finally to Engel. Off to Atkins, driving baseline, pass deflected, and Prestonsburg's got it. Back down court, Tackett with it, goes to the basket, strong, leans up and in. Got away with a walk, but it counts. 24-11, Prestonsburg on top on the HutchFord.com scoreboard. Floyd Central basketball. This time through the press, off to Atkins on the wing. Up top for Crace. Left side, Engel with it, back out to Crace. In the paint, there's Reagan Lafferty going to work, and reach-in foul on Prestonsburg.
Ball has to get into the middle of this zone. They got to do two things. One, get the ball into the middle of the zone with that pass right there. And secondly, they have to drive the ball and make Prestonsburg guard them, and they have to go through contact.
Crace bumped out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover again. Another Floyd Central turnover. Turnover number 10 on the Lady Jags. 10 turnovers and 11 points. Prestonsburg down court. Prater fouled. That'll be on Crace, her second. Team foul number 3. 24-11, Prestonsburg on top, 5:34 to play, second quarter, HutchFord.com scoreboard. Looking, ball's in play to Tackett, hands it right back to Prater, going to the basket. And instead, we had a whistle, a foul on Tackett. That's her second foul. A little moving pick. We'll see Tackett check out, replaced by Kendall Stevens. Ball's in play for Floyd Central. More pressure from Prestonsburg. Lady Jags, Moore tosses down court, caught by Engel, goes to the basket, met and fouled. That time they got through it pretty textbook. And Engel, don't hesitate, take that driving lane right to the basket.
It's been there numerous times, and Floyd Central, for whatever reason, the first time that they've really kind of taken advantage of it.
And that is a foul on Lakin Stevens, as the free throw is no good by Engel, but more importantly, that was team foul number 5 with 5:22 to go in the second quarter.
That's a long way to go.
Yep. A lot of time for Floyd Central to get back in this game on the free throw line as Engel converts on the second.
Well, they want to get back in this game. They've got to take care of the basketball, and then they got to continue to get stops.
9 points for Engel. It's now 24-12. Prestonsburg on top in front court. Prater gives it up. Howard driving, kicks out to Fitzpatrick for 3. No good. Saved by Stevens. Off to Kendall. She'll drive in. Banks it up and good for Prestonsburg. Kendall Stevens. Wow.
Prestonsburg right now just wants it more. They're not doing anything flashy. They're just out working Floyd Central for loose basketball, second chance points. This means something to them. They
yes,
want
it does. Foul was on Atkins, her first. Team foul number 4. Free throw is good. 3-point play for Kendall Stevens off the bench for Prestonsburg. Makes it 27-12. Prestonsburg on top. Get it down with some passing. Floyd Central does. And another lazy pass picked off. I'm telling you, the openings are there. The passes are terrible. Prestonsburg down court, driving Prater to the basket, fouled. And that is team foul number 5 on Floyd Central. And the foul on Crace. That's her third, folks. My goodness. And 2 free throws for Prater. She is 2 for 2 tonight. First one is good. Nothing but net. Senior guard, Audrey Prater. She's a gritty-gutty player. Averages 12.7 points per ball game.
Sure, her just being on the floor impacts this game for Prestonsburg.
Takes one up and good as well. 29-12. 4:47 to go. Second quarter. HutchFord.com scoreboard. More pressure from Prestonsburg. Reagan Lafferty throws it down court. Here's Engel. Gives it inside for Hannah Lafferty. Turns and got it to go. It's Hannah's first basket tonight for Floyd Central, 29-14. Prater back down court. Gives it out to Fitzpatrick. Over to Prater. She'll angle into the middle. The runner is up and in. Boy, I tell you, Prater just has a nose for the basketball.
She's going anywhere she wants, when she wants.
Skip pass through the press. Floyd Central down court. Engel didn't take the three. Pass up top for Moore. Toss inside to Hannah Lafferty. Turns, bakes it up and in, down low. Hannah Lafferty with back-to-back baskets.
Well, Floyd Central can keep trading baskets all they want, but they're not getting back in this game if they can't stop Prater from getting to the goal.
31-16. Prater again to the basket and lays it up and in. Layup land is open for business tonight.
It's like a one-way ticket right now. Solo admission for Audrey Prater.
Toss down court. Floyd Central for a second had some numbers but didn't take advantage of it. Cross-court pass. It will go left side to Moore. Angles to the baseline. Gives it inside for Lafferty. Turns at the offhand and a whistle and a foul. She was fading back. It was going to be a tough shot. And Prestonsburg commits the foul. That foul is on Lakin Stevens. That'll be her second. Free throw is up and no good for Hannah Lafferty. We'll see Addison Wright return for Prestonsburg. She has 3 points on tonight. Checking out Lakin Stevens with that second foul. Next free throw is no good as well. All back of the iron, too strong by Hannah Lafferty.
Yeah, Floyd Central going to have to change defenses or something.
And an official timeout as Prater looks like maybe a nosebleed. And she's saying she's okay. She's just going to have to check out. Kevin Tackett down there taking care of her. Looking at her, and she's pleading that she'll be all right, just has to get control of it. And it's actually her mouth. It's not her nose. It's
is it a tooth?
Something in her mouth, yeah. It's not her nose. No blood on the floor. We'll go inside. There's a loose ball saved by Prestonsburg. They lead 33-16. Howard thought about the three, gives it up for Tackett, drives the lane, floater up, no good. Rebound, Salmons in the game. Brooklyn Salmons for Floyd Central. Toss down court to Engel, driving baseline, gives it back to Salmons, lays it up too strong into the hands of Kendall Stevens.
Good drive and kick. Got to finish that if you're Floyd Central.
Down court, there's a walk on Howard. Still 33-16 with 2:44 to go here in the second quarter, and a timeout called on the floor. 33-16, 2:44 to go in the second. We're back in 1 minute on WMDJ Sports.
Hi, everybody. Dave Baker here for Total Pharmacy Care. In Kentucky, we root and support our home team. People are realizing the same thing when it comes to your pharmacy. With big franchises like Walgreens closing and having your medication filled from out of state, it's more important now than ever to depend on your hometown pharmacy, and that, my friends, is Total Pharmacy. Owned and operated by Billy and Kim Rowe and their sons Wes and Ethan, along with great local pharmacists and staff that you can trust to fill all your prescriptions. Your hometown pharmacy, Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
Attention golfers, the 2025 Stonecrest Golf Course Preferred Players Card is here, and it's your ticket to unbeatable savings. Purchase your card and get $10 off every green fee in 2025. Plus, when you purchase your card, we'll receive a free round of golf. That's a savings of up to $65. Play around starting as low as $25 and enjoy Stonecrest like never before. The Preferred Players Card is just $100 plus tax. Visit Stonecrest Golf Course or call 606-886-1006 to secure your card now.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Floyd County PVA David Lane would like to wish all Floyd County teams the best of luck during this week's 50th District Tournament. Good luck to Betsy Lane, Floyd Central, and Prestonsburg. Your Floyd County PVA David Lane. Floyd Central getting through some pressure here. Now the timeout. They go inside for Salmons. Works and looks like maybe a foul will be the call. Possibly. Wait. They're talking about it.
They're discussing. A foul on Wright.
It will be a foul. It is Wright, and that'll be her first. And out of the timeout, PA man Vernon White let everybody know that there is no school tomorrow in Floyd County for the remainder of the week.
Somebody needs to tell him we beat him to it.
Yeah. Free throw no good for Salmon. She's got one more coming up.
Floyd Central struggling from the foul line right now.
That they are. Next one is good. Makes it 33-17 on the HudsFord.com scoreboard. Prestonsburg down court. Howard with that right-hand dribble. Right hand, left hand, works up against Moore. Gives it up to Stevens. Hands it off to Fitzpatrick. Wants to drive. Knocked out of her hands. Saved by Stevens as Floyd Central goes man-to-man. Here's Fitzpatrick taking a turn. Gives it off for Stevens out front. Angles off to the left. Gives it up for Tackett. Back up to the top. Bounce pass down low on the baseline. Jumper good for Howard. Patience paid off that time for Prestonsburg. 35-17. The basketball. Pass across the timeline. Garcia is in. Her first look tonight. Lafferty wants to drive inside. Jumper way out top. No good. Loose ball. Garcia down inside. A whistle and a foul.
Be right again.
Addison Wright's second foul, and on the line now is Mahala Garcia, a 5'3" freshman. And with foul trouble from Crace and Racky, Garcia getting some playing time here. Free throw and no good. Miss. She'll have one more.
Prater back in the game for Prestonsburg, as Wright will have a seat with those two fouls.
Prater back good. She left the game with some issues. Second free throw is good for Garcia. Got 1 of 2. 35-18. Prestonsburg down court. Howard with the basketball. Cross-court pass caught by Stevens. Long 2 is no good. Rebound Lafferty. Puts it on the floor. She'll bring it down court. Tosses off to Moore. Back to Lafferty. Lafferty will go strong to the basket. Knocked away as she went to the basket. No whistles. Back down court. Prestonsburg with it. Fitzpatrick to the basket strong. No whistles. Missed it. Another try. No good. Now all of a sudden they put their whistles away.
Yep, couldn't wait to blow them earlier. Now they've swallowed them.
Imagine that. Lafferty inside. Tied up. Second chance. Got to go. Prestonsburg fans wanted to walk on that. Yeah, stoppage of play. 15-point lead for Prestonsburg as Sierra Sloan is back in for the Lady Cats. And somebody's got to leave. It'll be Tackett. Looking, ball's going to be in play. Length of the court. Howard gets it in Prater. Moore's on her. Prater across the stripe. Gets past and drives inside. Met by Salmons. A lot of contact. And the second chance is up and good by Howard and a foul.
No, shot was missed.
So Salmons on the foul. 2 free throws for Howard.
For as much contact has been going on, to get that foul on the shot right there.
Free throw good.
That's baffling.
It's been you got to know it's going to be a physical game.
Right.
And it's been called really tight except for the final 3 possessions here back and forth. And then that call there. So nevertheless, both free throws fall for Howard, and Prestonsburg enjoys a 17-point lead over the number 1 seed, Floyd Central Lady Jags. Look inside for Salmons, knocked out of her hands, out of bounds, and it will stay with Floyd Central. But now I got to tell you, Floyd Central has played about as bad as they have played all year. Prestonsburg has played about as good as we've seen them play all year. It's yin
Both
and yang.
Very true.
Ball's in play for Floyd Central. Poked out of Lafferty's hands. Gives it up to Moore, 24 seconds. Look inside, pass through Engel's hands, out of bounds. You see all these freshmen out there for Floyd Central. They're playing like freshmen right now.
Yeah,
Four of them on the floor. They're playing like freshmen.
Don't matter that they all played last year.
Yeah.
There's 5 freshmen.
Garcia is a freshman too, you're right. So 5 freshmen on the floor right now for Floyd Central. And they're playing like it. Prestonsburg ball. It's inbounds to Fitzpatrick. Gets it across the stripe. And it knocked out of her hands. There's a steal for Floyd Central. Garcia passed down court, broken up by Howard, and taken away by Floyd Central, or by Prestonsburg. 7 seconds and a whistle and a foul.
Aubrey Moore.
It's her second.
Probably should have been a play on.
And now we'll have Whitney Howard on the line, an 8th grader for Prestonsburg, number 11. And the first one is nothing but nets. She's got one more coming up. Next one in the air and good. Whitney Howard sinks them both. 39-20. 6 seconds down court. Floyd Central, Engel. Bounce pass inside for Sammons, lays it up and in. And that's it for the first half. Prestonsburg, the defending 58th District Tournament champions, playing like it tonight. They lead 39-22 on the HutsFord.com scoreboard. We'll come back in 3 minutes with your halftime report, brought your way by your circuit court clerk, Douglas Ray Hall, on WMDJ Sports.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 81 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities, built on trust. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Howard Family Pharmacy is pleased to announce the addition of pharmacist Stacy Conley to their staff. Stacy has over 20 years of experience serving the residents of Floyd and Knott County. And just like everyone else at Howard Family Pharmacy, Stacy will be dedicated to meeting your expectations with your medications. Say hi to Stacy at both Allen and Eastern locations. And don't hesitate to reach out to her for any questions you may have. Always providing quality care and service. That's Howard Family Pharmacy of Allen and Eastern.
If you need it, rent it from Unlimited Equipment Rentals. Dozers, excavators, and backhoes, compactors, scaffolding, and concrete equipment. No job is too big or too small for East Kentucky's largest rental company. They have a variety of aerial lifts for rent, hand tools, and two-man loggers. Residential and commercial rentals are unlimited with Unlimited Equipment Rentals. To work for you by calling 606-889-9008. That's 889-9008. If you need it, rent it from Unlimited Equipment Rentals in Prestonsburg.
I'm Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless and East Kentucky Network Company. Today, as we face the devastation of this flood together, we want you to know we're here to help. Whether it's staying connected with your loved ones, assisting service needs, or supporting recovery efforts, we are committed to standing by you. Because when times are tough, Appalachians take care of each other. So let's stay strong, stay connected, and know that Appalachian Wireless is here with you every step of the way. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Strong.
Get ready for an unforgettable night of country music as the legendary Lori Morgan takes the stage at the Mountain Arts Center. Friday, June 6th, 7 p.m. Grand Ole Opry star Lori Morgan. Tickets start at $37 and can be purchased at the People's Bank box office, macarts.com, or by calling 1-888-MAC-ART. Lori Morgan at the MAC. For over 30 years, the attorneys at Mocha Nunnery Law Office have chosen to fight for injured individuals rather than companies, standing up for the rights of folks just like you. The combined experience of Tom Moak, Dee Nunnery, and Jacob Moak will fight for you, whether you've been injured in an auto accident, personal injury claim, workers' compensation, Social Security, or have a federal black lung case. Injuries are life-changing. Let Mocha Nunnery help you move forward. Call 886-1515 for Mocha Nunnery Law Law Office. Prestonsburg, Pikeville, Hansard.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Welcome back to Junior Newsome Arena at Betsy Lane High School, side of the 2025 Boys and Girls 58th District Tournaments. At halftime of game number 1 of the girls tournament, 4-seeded Prestonsburg leads 1-seeded Floyd Central by 17 points, 39-22. As we look at your halftime report, brought to you by your Floyd County Circuit Court Clerk, Douglas Ray Hall. Individual numbers for the Lady Jaguars of Floyd Central, led in scoring in the first half by Maddie Engel with 9 points, 5 points for Reagan Lafferty, 4 points for Hannah Lafferty, 3 points for Brooklyn Salmons, and 1 point for Mahala Garcia. The high rebounder in the first half for Floyd Central was Reagan Lafferty with 3 rebounds, and 3 players leading the assist column with 2 assists apiece, Aubrey Moore, Engel, and Carmen Racky. For Prestonsburg, led in scoring in the first half by 2 players, Audrey Prater and Allison Howard, each with 8 points apiece. 7 points for Jade Fitzpatrick, including a couple of 3-pointers in that first quarter. 4 points for Ashley Tackett, 3 points each for Kendall Stevens, Addison Wright, and 2 points apiece for Whitney Howard, Lakin Stevens, and Sierra Sloan. Leading rebounder for the Lady Black Cats was Allison Howard with 4 rebounds, and 7 players, each with 1 assist for Prestonsburg, who has shared the ball exceptionally well in this first half. Team stats look like this for the Lady Black Cats, shooting 12 of 32 overall from the floor. Floyd Central just 8 of 19 overall. 3-point shooting, Prestonsburg 3 of 8. Floyd Central only shot 1 3-pointer. They like to shoot the 3 typically, but having some problems with the press. That 1 3 did come from Engel, and it was good. Free throw shooting, Prestonsburg 12 of 13 from the charity stripe. Floyd Central 5 of 12 from the free throw line. Lady Black Cats winning their battle on the boards, +6, 20-14, rebounding for Prestonsburg, including 8 offensive rebounds that they have turned into 7 second chance points. Prestonsburg doing a good job of getting those second chance points off those offensive boards. 7 assists for Prestonsburg to 6 turnovers. Floyd Central 8 assists to 13 turnovers. And of those 13 Floyd Central turnovers, 8 have been steals that Prestonsburg has turned into 14 points off turnovers, something they did not do particularly well just a couple of weeks ago, the last time these two teams met at Prestonsburg. Prestonsburg 12 fast break points. I mentioned the 14 points off turnovers, 14 points in the paint, and 7 second chance points. Lady Black Cats also getting 12 points off of their bench in what has been a dominating first half that saw Prestonsburg lead from the tip. They have never trailed. They led by as many as 19 points in that first half. Currently 17 points here at the halftime break. 39-22 your score. Back in 3 minutes with more Douglas Ray Hall halftime report as well as second half action. Prestonsburg on top of Floyd Central on FM 100 Sports.
In 1947, when brothers John C. and Virgil Hall opened Harbor Funeral Home in downtown Martin, they established more than a local business. They established trust, friendships, and a commitment to providing affordable service with unmatched quality and true, heartfelt compassion. Many things have changed since 1947, but that commitment to our community, our friends, and the families that we serve, established long ago, continues through the generation. Hall Funeral Home, family, friendship, community, compassion.
Part of the fabric of our community, that's McDowell Professional Pharmacy. Steve and Alicia Dawson started McDowell Professional Pharmacy back in 1993 with the commitment to serve the folks of Floyd County. McDowell Professional Pharmacy offers a free mobile app for quick refills, a drive-through for that on-the-go prescription, pickup, and free delivery service. At McDowell Professional Pharmacy, they know you by name, not just a refill number. That's McDowell Professional Pharmacy.
Put your tax return to work for you at Man Toyota. Right now, get 4.99% APR for 60 months on select Camry, Corolla, RAV4, and Tacoma models. And no matter the weather, Man Toyota has what you need. See, Toyota has more all-wheel drive options than any manufacturer with 25 different makes to choose from. In Man Country, you'll find the all-wheel drive Camry, Corolla Cross, RAV4, and Highlander. Take a test drive, and you'll drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Gotta drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Toyota US 23, Prestonsburg.
Accidents happen when we least expect them, and when they do, you need someone on your side. You need Keith Bartley. Floyd County Attorney Keith Bartley and the law office of Vanover Hall, Bartley & Ward is dedicated in fighting for justice. If you've been injured in a car wreck, slip and fall, or hurt at work, Keith Bartley is on your side. Whether it's personal injury, Social Security claims, or wrongful death, don't face the aftermath alone. Call Floyd County Attorney Keith Bartley at 886-1428 in Prestonsburg.
While you're doing whatever it is you do, we're testing, retesting, engineering, and re-engineering to keep up with you. We run together.
Is your unit down? Not working like it should? Don't put off repairs to your HVAC system. Call the professionals at Elliott Heating and Cooling. 606-437-7368. One call and your worries are gone. Elliott Heating and Cooling.
It's hard to stop a train.
Whether you're starting college for the first time or thinking about a career change, Big Sandy Community and Technical College has programs that work for your world.
Dental hygiene,
Dental assisting,
air conditioning technology, civil engineering, EMS and paramedics,
and more.
Get it all here
At Big Sandy Community and Technical College. Learn more at bigsandy.kctcs.edu.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Floyd County PVA, David Lane would like to wish all Floyd County teams the best of luck during this week's basketball tournament, the 58th District Tournament. Good luck to Betsy Lane, Floyd Central, and Prestonsburg from your Floyd County PVA, David Lane. Jamie Johnson, Byron Hall, Josh McKinney, Josh Peach Page, ready for basketball to begin here in this third quarter, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Going to be the starters out here for Floyd Central. They have Moore, Racky, also Crace. Lafferty calling for the ball down inside. And quickly a jump ball, tie up back to Prestonsburg. And Engel, the other starter out there for Floyd Central. Prestonsburg will have their starting five out there with Newsom back in, who had 2 fouls. Fitzpatrick, Howard, Tackett, and Prater.
You know, Floyd Central, if they want to get back in it, they got to get defensive stops and not give up second chances. But they've got to attack the goal. They can't settle for outside shots. They've got to attack the goal and get in. And Prestonsburg just got to keep going, doing what they're doing right now.
Pass off to Fitzpatrick. She'll try to start this half of a three. It's no good. She started the game with a made three, actually 2 in a row.
Really set the tone.
Floyd Central throwing the ball away as they did early in the first half. They had 13, now 14 turnovers on the game, 13 in the first half, and shot 5 of 12 from the field. Not going to get it done. Prestonsburg, meanwhile, 12 of 32 from the field and 12 of 13 on the free throw line. It's a great job by the Black Caps. In the lane, jumper is up, bouncing off for Tackett. Put back up, no good by Newsom. Volleyed out into Fitzpatrick's hands. A third try and a foul. Foul off Floyd Central and 2 shots.
Yeah, you can watch Floyd Central. They're standing there watching the ball, and Prestonsburg is actively pursuing the ball on missed shots.
That was on Reagan Lafferty, her first. Free throw is bouncing off, no good for Fitzpatrick. Had 7 points on the first quarter of tonight's game. Next free throw is up and good from Fitzpatrick's hands. Give her 8 now on the night. Makes it 40-22 on the HutchFord.com scoreboard. All Prestonsburg right now. Lady Jags threw some pressure. Pass in the corner it will go. Now back out front. Racky and Crace in the backcourt. Off to Moore. Over to Crace. Over to Moore again.
Crace has been quiet offensively.
You know, Lafferty only has 5 points on the night. She got herself free right there. They didn't see her. Racky bounce pass to Crace. Penetrates. Gives it in the corner. A 3 from Moore is no good. Long rebound. Moore gets it. Inside. Gives it up. Tried to hit Engel on the block. Ball's loose, and Prestonsburg's got it. Prater down court for the Lady Cats. Gives it off to Howard. Works her way inside. Short jumper, good. Allison Howard with 10 on the night to lead all Lady Black Cat scorers. Now a 20-point advantage for Prestonsburg. Bodies on the floor down here down court. No whistles. Racky on the wing, into the middle. There's Lafferty, and they reach in on her quickly. And in the middle of that zone, 3 defenders collapse on her very quickly.
Well, that's what you do in a zone. Like, you get into that middle person, and you got to expect the defensive collapse, but you got to have people cutting and moving to the basket, and you got to hit them real quick and immediately.
And nobody's doing that. And a turnover on the inbounds. Other way, Prater to the basket, strong, missed it, and into the hands of Racky. She finds Crace. Back to Racky. Now to Crace again, who can't get the dribble, and finally gives it up to Racky, and they get it across the timeline, but they give it up to Fitzpatrick. It's on the floor now. Tie up, jump ball, possession, Floyd Central. I've never seen a Floyd Central team be this careless with the basketball.
Yeah,
with lazy passes tonight.
Yeah, they're just passive, very passive right now, not aggressive in the least.
No. Garcia is in, taking the place of Crace. Ball's in play. Bounce pass will go to Moore. In the corner, Garcia has it. Toss on the wing to Moore, and she throws it away as turnover. Fitzpatrick down court, lays it up. No good. And taken down by Moore. We'll go the other way with it. Moore stops, gives it up now. Up top for Racky. Right side to Moore. And they don't look down low. Instead, they get a push out front. That's a foul on Prestonsburg. That's on Howard. That'll be her second foul. Team's second foul here in the third period. 42-22, a 20-point advantage for Prestonsburg. Ball's in play for Floyd Central. Moore, left side. In the corner, Garcia can't take the shot. Bounces it inside for Engel. Gives it up weak side, and Lafferty misses the bunny down low. It's saved inside by Engel as she's fouled. 2 shots for Maddie Engel, and the foul on Prestonsburg.
Yeah, Floyd Central very fortunate to still have the ball right now.
Foul on Prater, her first. And 2 free throws here for Maddie Engel. Leads all Floyd Central scorers with 9 on the night, and that one falls. Give her 10 now this evening. Next one is up, and no good. Tapped and into the hands of Racky. Floyd Central gets another chance at it here. Pass, now look inside, and contact and a foul on Newsom. If it's her, it's her 4th foul.
Yeah, she come in there like a wrecking ball and just kind of cleared Engel out.
Amelia Newsom's 4th personal foul, and quickly a substitution as Stevens pops up off the bench to take her place. 42-23. Ball's inside to Lafferty. Works away to the basket. Put it up short. Stevens on the rebound. Finds Howard. She'll push the issue down court. And Racky breaks it up on the break. There's a foul as Tackett slammed Racky to the ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tackett got a hold of the ball. Just kind of knocked it loose, but got more arm than she did ball right there.
The foul on Tackett. That'll be her 3rd. And that's team foul number 5. And now Floyd Central on the line for the final 4:23 of this quarter. But now tonight, Floyd Central only shooting 6 of 13 on the charity stripe tonight. And another miss. Lady Jags picking a bad time to play their worst game of the year.
Yeah.
Next one is in the air and through the cylinder. So Racky gets 1 of 2. 42-24. Prestonsburg on top by 18. Touchforward.com scoreboard. There's some contact in backcourt. Foul on Floyd Central.
Yeah, Floyd Central's got to make something happen. Cause some turnovers here. Just not able to do it.
It's on Maddie Engel, her first, and the team's second. Prestonsburg ball in front court. Prater pass denied by Engel and picked up by Floyd Central. And a rare layup opportunity. They miss it inside Moore, and Engel's fouled hard down low. Foul on, I think, Prater of Prestonsburg. The officials will concur, and it will be on Prater. That'll be her second foul. Engel back on the line where she was 1 for her last 2 that she shot this quarter, and 3 of 6 on the night. That one good.
Uncharacteristic from Engel on the line here so far.
42-25, Prestonsburg leading. Second free throw up and good for Engel. It knocks down both of those. 4:01 to go, third quarter, and ball deflected. We'll try it again here for Prestonsburg as Crace is in and Racky goes out.
Looks like Floyd Central can go to a 1-2-2 press here. Try to cause some turnovers.
Well, they're going to have to send somebody back down court because Stevens is wide open.
You don't have to go that far back, though. You can come up. I would take my chances on anybody throwing the ball length of the court before I could get back.
They throw it down court. Howard on the wing. And into the hands of Crace. There's a steal, pass down court. Engel gathers it to the basket, and the layup is good. And Coach Kidd sees what you're talking about, calls a timeout. 42-28, a 30-second timeout. This one brought your way by Stonecrest Golf Course. But right now, the preferred players card is available. Get your preferred players card and save on those green fees all year long with the preferred players card from Stonecrest.
Some weather like this, if we get a few more days like this,
it'll feel good.
People might want to do that.
Indeed, they will.
Really, this is timeout to stop some momentum for Prestonsburg. Get back under control as Floyd Central's extended this pressure and really got a couple turnovers and easy baskets. And that is a recipe for disaster if you're Prestonsburg. You can't let Floyd Central gain any momentum and any confidence. You want to keep them down and continue applying the pressure yourself.
And slowly cutting this lead down. They got up to 20. It's now 14. You're just slowly chipping away at it here. Ball was...
Engel knocked it down, but it hit the end line.
Tackett gets it in play. Howard double teamed. Whistles. Jump ball. Possession Prestonsburg.
You see Floyd Central becoming a little bit more aggressive right now, and Prestonsburg being a little bit more of the passive team.
I tell you, there's some fans on both sides. They have forgotten all about the flood. They're in the game. They're hollering at these officials. They're into the game. They've long forgotten what happened last week. I was going to tell you. That woman right there, I can't tell you anymore, but that woman right there, wow. Look inside. Tackett missed it. And another chance and another foul. Man, oh, man. Foul is on Reagan Lafferty. That'll be her second foul. That's team foul number 3 on Floyd Central, but in the act of shooting. So Lakin Stevens is on the line. She has 2 points tonight. That one no good. If you're watching online, like Miss Katie Gillespie is right now. I can't get used to saying Katie Gillespie. She got married on us.
I know.
Katie Jo Moore and now Katie Jo Gillespie.
She's one of them people that's always going to be known as their last name.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Congratulations, Katie. Wish she was here to help Floyd Central get the ball up the court. There's another turnover back to Prestonsburg. Across the timeline, Prater bounces it off, caught by Stevens. Up top, here's Lakin Stevens wide open and banks it in. Well, if you believe in bank shots, you got to feel good for Prestonsburg right now and their chances tonight. Driving in, runner taken out of the hands of Engel, and another turnover back to Prestonsburg. Down court, Fitzpatrick back in. Gives it up. Stevens for 3, in and out. Rebound off of Lakin Stevens' hands, out of bounds, and back to Floyd Central. Boy, Coach Kidd working that sideline down there. You see that? Working that sideline, giving his team high fives. He's feeling good right now. Ball's in play down court. Garcia gives it up inside, knocked away by Tackett again. Whistles, jump ball, possession, Floyd Central. You got to love the relentless hustle by Prestonsburg tonight.
Yeah, if they don't hustle right there, that is a layup for Engel. And if that happens, that's possible momentum going for Floyd Central.
Ball's in play, in the lane. Runner up and good for Crace. Her first basket tonight for Floyd Central. Toss down court against some pressure, and the Lady Cats turn it over out of bounds. So, again, this run continues here for Floyd Central.
If you're Floyd Central, you want to get it to single digits to start the fourth quarter. I think that's the goal, and that gives you a realistic shot here to think they can come back.
Right now it's an 8-5 advantage for Floyd Central in this quarter. 2:12 to go in the third. HutchFord.com scoreboard, 45-30. Cross court, Garcia for three, no good. Tapped up, and Moore keeps it alive. They tackle and fall on it. Jump ball possession.
Should be Prestonsburg.
Coach Little wanted the timeout, but not going to get it. Timeout, it will not be called. It will be Prestonsburg ball. Lady Cats toss it in play. Howard in backcourt. Gets it across the stripe. Works down the lane, whistles, and a foul. How about the crowd here tonight for the girls opening round? This is an incredible crowd.
This is a great crowd. Got a great crowd. The bottom section's filled, and about half the top section right now.
That was on Garcia. Floyd Central, her first. Team foul number 4. There's a steal on the inbounds. Engel out to Moore. She'll go to the basket for Floyd Central. Lays it up and in. Aubrey Moore's first basket tonight. And finally, all the starters have scored. Lady Jags. Down court right, having issues. Just got it away to Stevens, and then throws it away as Lafferty had it for a moment. Back to Stevens, and she's, I think, fouled across the arm.
Fouled.
Yeah.
She's definitely fouled.
Third foul on Reagan Lafferty. Team foul number 5. 2 shots for Prestonsburg's Kendall Stevens. Kendall has 3 points tonight. Free throw, no good. And now Sammons bounces up off the bench to replace Lafferty. And Sammons has to give you some positive minutes for the final 90 seconds of this quarter.
That's it. Give Lafferty a much-needed breather here.
Both free throws missed. Rebound, Engel. Floyd Central trying to build some momentum here. Engel across the timeline. Passes inside for Sammons to the basket. Left it short. Out front, saved to Kreis. Pulls up long, 2, good. 45-34, down to 11, and another turnover out of bounds, and back to Floyd Central, down by 20. Now a chance to cut it to single digits before the end of the quarter.
Well, here comes Audrey Prater back in. She is set out and watch. Coach Kidd has let her sit out and watch this long enough, and he knows how important this last minute 10 is.
It's a big third quarter here by Floyd Central, and this is a big possession right here. Moore to give it in play on the baseline under her own basket. Tosses inbounds to Kreis, comes in, 10-footer, no good. Rebound, Sammons had it, tied up, jump ball, Floyd Central. Wow.
Can't bring it down.
No.
Sammons went up high and got it, but then she brought it down. She's got to keep it high and then go right back up with it.
We'll try it again. Moore gives it in play. Baseline. Ball's loose. Takes 3 bounces up top to Garcia. Inside for Sammons. Slings an elbow as an offensive foul. She threw her right elbow right into the chest of the Prestonsburg defender, trying to clear up some space, and an obvious offensive foul, and Fitzpatrick's okay. Hipped up by Prestonsburg's Prater, and wow.
I don't think Fitzpatrick's the one that got hit.
She's on the floor, too.
Yeah, she got something happened to her on the weak side.
She got caught up in the wake of that move. Man, oh, man.
She might have got rolled up on or something.
45-34, a turnover back to Prestonsburg. Ball's in play. Howard in backcourt. Tosses it to nobody. Picked up by Kreis. Inside. Garcia misses the layup. It's on the floor. It is bedlam. Jump ball possession, Prestonsburg. My goodness. Tack it in. Going out is Howard. Prestonsburg still with the advantage. They're up by 11, 45-34, with 45 seconds to play in the third on the HutchFord.com scoreboard. Ball's in play for Prater. Knocked out of her hands by Garcia, but a foul will be called. Garcia with the foul. Free throws for Prestonsburg.
Well, if you're Prestonsburg, this is the one person you know you can count on at the line to be very consistent here and to really kind of step up and stop some bleeding.
Audrey Prater, who is 4 of 4 on the charity stripe and has 8 points on the night, but all in the first half. 3 right-hand dribbles. Prater's free throw is no good. Mercy.
Broadcaster's jinx, I guess.
Well, as good as they shot the ball in the first half, not so good here in the third has been Prestonsburg's offensive attack. Next one is up and good. 46-34, 40 seconds to go in the third. Floyd Central ball. Tossed down court, caught by Garcia inside for Salmons. Left it short inside, out of bounds to Prestonsburg. Boy, they're right there for Salmons. You see how frustrated she is trying to get to the goal and just missing every time.
It's right there. She's not been the only one to struggle with it.
Yeah. Ball's in play. Prater leaning into her defender. Lost the handle. Garcia's got a steal. Engel pass deflected into the corner, out of bounds. Floyd Central ball. Maybe. No, Prestonsburg ball, they say. Wow.
That could have went either way.
I think that was Floyd Central's ball, but nevertheless. 19 seconds. Ball's in play quickly. Prater in backcourt trying to fight off more. Gets it across the stripe to Fitzpatrick. Off to Stevens. 3 in the air. No good. Into the hands of Garcia. Here comes Floyd Central again. 5 seconds. More across the stripe. In the corner, Engel jumper. Good! At the buzzer for Maddie Engel to cut the lead down to 10. 46-36. Prestonsburg on top. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Back in 1 minute on WMDJ Sports.
Hey, this is Valerie Akers, owner and pharmacist at Parkview Pharmacy. February is Heart and Cardiovascular Awareness Month, and Parkview Pharmacy at Mini is here to support your journey to a healthier heart. Did you know that small changes like staying active, eating better, and managing your medications can make a big difference? At Parkview Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your partner in heart health, offering personalized advice, blood pressure monitoring, and the tools you need to stay on track. Parkview Pharmacy at Mini, caring for your heart every step of the way.
This is Circuit Court Clerk Douglas Ray Hall with my message to all athletes in Floyd County. It's been said that others may have more talent than you, but remember, there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do. Remember that every champion was once only a contender. Be confident, take risks, and know that failure and rejection are the first steps to success. Good luck to all Floyd County schools from your Circuit Court Clerk Douglas Ray Hall.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Fourth quarter coverage now presented by Appalachian Wireless. Josh McKinney, stance.
Prestonsburg led by 20 at the 6:05 mark of that third quarter. Byron mentioned a scoring drought. They went in the last 3 minutes without a made field goal to the Lady Black Cats, now leading just by 10 points.
Lee cut down to 10. Inside Engel will cut it to 8. Floyd Central riding some momentum right now, Byron. Tossed down court. Lafferty broke it up. Saved by Howard. Up top, Fitzpatrick to the basket. Lays it up and in. A much-needed basket by Jade Fitzpatrick for Prestonsburg.
Yeah, Prestonsburg needed that one in the worst way.
48-38 of the HutchFord.com scoreboard. Pass down court. Lafferty gathers it, drives inside. The runner is up, bouncing in for Reagan Lafferty. 7 for her first basket of the second half. Down court, Racky knocks it out of the hands of Tackett. Turnover to Floyd Central. Racky going straight to the basket, gives it off to Engel, up with it, no good. Out of bounds, stays with Floyd Central.
Yeah, Floyd Central going up, not expecting contact. They got to be ready for it and to go through that. Once they get the ball inside, Prestonsburg doing a good job holding their ground.
Ball's in play. Crace over to Engel. 3 in the air. It's air ball. May have been partially blocked. Put back up. No good by Lafferty down low. Out of bounds. It stays with the Lady Jags. The defensive pressure still relentless from Prestonsburg, but Floyd Central has made the adjustment. Ball's inbound. Catch and fire 3. Way off the mark by Crace. Out of bounds. You can't get them all in one trip like that.
Little too much adrenaline right there.
Yeah. Ball's in play. Now you got to do what you got to do.
There's a button right there.
I forgot it. This gym is so hot. Listen, you're either going to hear me spray the nose spray or we're going to have a nosebleed right here on the spot.
Well,
that's what's going to happen, one of the two.
Well, let's not have no
I don't want no nosebleed.
No, it's the last thing we want.
Tackett to give it in play, and we got a whistle and a foul on the inbounds.
On Aubrey Moore.
Yeah, it could have been on Racky holding on to the player trying to get the basketball, but it's going to be on Moore. You're right. That'll be her third. So, again, Prestonsburg will try to throw it in from backcourt. Up by 8. Ball is in play, knocked away out of bounds by Moore. Do you get the feeling that Prestonsburg is kind of teetering right now on their heels a little bit?
A little bit.
Looking. Tackett gets it in play. Double teamed in the corner is Howard. Fell down with it. That's a walk. It's out of bounds. He'll go back to Floyd Central. He didn't call the walk. Should have, because she fell down with the basketball.
Well, she fell down, and it hit her out of bounds. So he had two options to go with, and I guess they're just saying Floyd Central ball either way.
Either one's a turnover. Ball's in play up top for Racky. Off to Crace. Cross court to Engel. Cut off on her drive to the basket. Nowhere to go. And it's loose. Racky saved it. Now a timeout called by Ty Little and Floyd Central. 48-40 your score. Prestonsburg on top. 6:36 to play. We're back in 1 minute on WMDJ Sports.
Defense wins championships. And at Hesterberg Law Firm, we believe a good defense wins cases. This is attorney Tanner Hesterberg. If you're facing legal trouble, you need an attorney to advocate for you in the courtroom. The sooner we get involved in your case, the better the outcome. 606-731-6857 and at HesterbergLaw.com. Hesterberg Law Firm, defending Kentucky.
This is Earl Justice at Hutch Ford in Paintsville in West Liberty, Kentucky, where I want to personally invite you to come see us or visit us online at HutchFord.com. With cars starting as low as $249 a month with zero money down and no payments for 2 months with approved credit. Plus, Hutch Ford wants your trade. Give us a call in Paintsville, 789-5301, or check us out on the web at HutchFord.com.
Never pay too much when you buy from Hutch.com.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Floyd County PVA, David Lane would like to wish all Floyd County teams best of luck during this week's 58th District Tournament. Good luck to Betsy Lane, Floyd Central, and Prestonsburg. Jamie Johnson, Byron Hall, Josh McKinney, Josh Peach Page back with the U.S. Floyd Central basketball down by 8. As close as they have been since this first half. Crace gives it up to Moore. No shot on the wing. Back out for Crace. Look inside. There's Engel. Knocked out of her hands and picked up by Prater. Prestonsburg down court with the turnover. Pass off to Howard. Looks at the shot. Now spins her way in. Gives it out to Newsom. And she throws it away. A steal to Engel. Lady Jags back down court in the corner. Moore open for three. No good. Loose ball. Saved by Racky. Out to Lafferty. Sets it back at center court to Crace. Coach Little barks out the play. Crace gives it up to Moore. In the corner for Racky. Back to Moore. Out near center court to Crace. Now to Moore again. And was fouled. And Coach Kidd wanted to carry. Not going to get it.
It was there. She carried it, but did she get bumped first?
Yeah.
That's the question. And the officials say she got the bump first.
Foul on Howard, her first, team foul number 1. Floyd Central ball. Crace doesn't take the shot. Gives it up. Free throw line. Lafferty drives in, kicks out. Moore for three. It's no good. Offensive board, Crace. Back up top for Racky to Crace. Takes it to the baseline. Feeds it inside for Engel. Got it in one. Engel converts. And a free throw coming up. 20 for Maddie Engel tonight.
Well, the offense is coming from Engel. You've got to continue to find her.
One shot. Can't get it. That foul was on Tackett. Ashley Tackett, her fourth. Team foul number 2 on Prestonsburg. Lady Cats down court, nursing a 6-point lead. And they can't find an open player. And now a timeout called by Brandon Kidd, and he's going to meet them out on the court. It's won their attention.
He told her, calm down.
Calm down. 48-42 is a 30-second timeout. And, yeah, Brandon just went all the way out between the circles like he was playing in the game to get a hold of his team and got Allison's attention there and telling her, and he's spending the whole timeout with her by herself. Look at that.
Look, he knows she is an important piece of this team.
Yeah.
And she has to be calm and play up to her abilities.
Gives her a hug, grabbed her right by the cheeks. Yeah, she's fighting back some tears. She don't want to fail.
Look, none of these girls,
wow.
None of these kids want to fail.
No.
And you get it.
It's an emotional game right now.
It's an emotional game, and if you ain't caring, I mean, that's showing she's caring right there.
Listen, she'd run through a wall for Brandon Kidd.
Look here. I bet any girl down there with a black jersey on would run through a wall for Brandon
I agree.
Kidd.
Here's Howard, right side. Goes to the elbow to Tackett. Pass, tried to go down low for Newsom, out of bounds. Get a foul on Moore. And that's her fourth. So 4 on Moore. She's the first Jaguar with 4. 4 fouls on Newsom, 4 on Ashley Tackett for Prestonsburg as Garcia's back in, replacing Moore. Garcia's played well.
Garcia has played well in that extra guard position.
Ball's in play. Prater with the basketball. Across the stripe. Feeds in high post to Tackett out to Fitzpatrick for 3. Bouncing off. Volleyed around. Out of bounds to Prestonsburg. Last touch by Lafferty.
You know, nobody put a body on Newsom there.
That was just Prestonsburg's second shot attempt this fourth quarter.
Mercy. And now the third. Banked up. No good by Howard. Got her own miss. Kicks it out for Fitzpatrick. Right side to Prater. Holds the ball. Gives it back out for Fitzpatrick. Now Prater takes it. 4:25 to go. Lady Cats up by 6. Pass inside for Newsom. Kicks it out to Tackett. Back to Newsom inside. Threw it up and in. First basket for Newsom, and all the starters have finally scored for Prestonsburg. And everyone that has played for Prestonsburg has scored tonight, by the way. Down court, free throw line jumper, no good for Lafferty. Picked up by Howard. Prestonsburg have they weathered the storm. Down court, pass saved in bounds, but to the other team. Floyd Central's got it.
Got to push the ball.
Engel down court, finds Racky, pulls up, 12-footer, airmailed it. Picked up by Howard. Finds Prater. Tosses down court to Fitzpatrick. Back out to Prater at center court. Prestonsburg still up, now by 8, 50-42 on the HutchFord.com scoreboard. 3:28 to play, and they turn it over. And oh my goodness, Howard fouled Lafferty, inadvertently pulled her back around the neck.
Call that a horse collar in football.
Yes. That is the 4th foul on Allison Howard. Team 3rd. So 3 players for Prestonsburg with 4 fouls apiece. Tossed to center court. Knocked away, and Prestonsburg's got it. Fitzpatrick in front court. Whistle and a timeout called by Brandon Kidd. A full timeout. 3:16 to play. 50-42. Prestonsburg by 8. We're back in 1 minute on WMDJ Sports.
Come drive one of the hottest selling vehicles in Pikeville. Walters Mitsubishi has 2024 all-wheel drive Outlanders with 3-row seating starting at just $29,977 plus 0% financing for 60 months. And Mitsubishi Motors Confidence gives you a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, 5-year roadside assistance, and 2 years free maintenance. Plus, Mitsubishi Mirage sedans and hatchbacks start at only $18,172.
Remember, when others won't, Walters will.
When you need signs, banners, business cards, decals, and promotional items, you need to call Jaded Rain Printing and Graphics. Need to promote your business? Jaded Rain can stick your business logo on just about anything. Yard signs, large signs, metal and outdoor signs, window perf. Jaded Rain even does covered vehicle wraps, converting your work truck or car into a rolling billboard. If you need to stand out, you need Jaded Rain Printing and Graphics. Call 371-3153 or find Jaded Rain on Facebook.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Has Prestonsburg weathered the storm? They're still up by 8. The lead was cut to 6. They have the ball with 3:16 to play on the HutchFord.com scoreboard, 50-42.
You almost feel like they have weathered it.
Pass inside. Oh, there you go. A turnover. Floyd Central's got it down court. Here's Engel to the basket. Up and in. And just like that, another basket from Floyd Central's Engel. Inbounds trouble. Prestonsburg gets it down court. Howard drives in, pulls up. Short jumper, good. 12 for Howard. Answers and replies to that basket we just saw the other way. Free throw line. Lafferty jumper, good. 52-46. Trouble in backcourt again. Prater lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Floyd Central.
Yeah, Prater can't get over there in that corner and pick her dribble up. She's got nowhere to go.
Tackett to give it in play. Tosses to center court. Fitzpatrick was wide open. 2-on-1 inside Newsom. Back to Fitzpatrick. Up. Missed it. Good defense by Racky, who recovered down low. And now another miss. Prater is fouled inside by Garcia. That'll be Mahala's third foul. Team foul number 3. 2 more free throws for Audrey Prater. She has 9 points on the night. Prater looks gassed.
Yeah. You just wonder how much. You wonder if she's got 2.5 minutes in her.
She has been a warrior out there for Prestonsburg tonight. Free throw, good. She's their best ball handler. She's out there not even 100%. Got that knee issue and
could have fooled me.
Yeah.
She ain't 100%.
Well, she's giving it all she's got tonight. Next one up and good. Rattled it home. Ball's in play. Still an 8-point advantage again now for Prestonsburg. 54-46. Across the stripe, Garcia finds Lafferty. Lob inside for Engel. Up. Blocked by Tackett. Engel gets it back and gave it away to Prestonsburg. Prater across the stripe. Gets rid of it. Saved by Howard. Takes it to the scores table. Double teamed. Gets rid of it to Fitzpatrick. Under 2 to go. And Prestonsburg wants to hold on to it as long as they can here.
4 corners.
Out to Tackett. Inside Newsom. Up and no. Loose ball. And Racky had it. They're on the floor. And it'll be a tie-up jump ball to Prestonsburg. Man, oh man.
Are they going? I think they're getting a foul.
Oh. They do. A foul on Tackett. That'll be her 5th foul. That's Ashley Tackett's 5th foul. She'll foul out with 4 points tonight. And they're just now telling her, she's kind of like, are you serious?
She says 4.
I had 5. Josh had 5. Scores table had 5.
Well, if you're the player, you always say 4.
Oh, yeah, you always say 4. Yes, indeed.
I should know. I had to do it a lot.
Kendall Stevens will take her place. Here comes Floyd Central. They need to make a run right now. Lafferty to the basket. Reins into Newsom and a walk.
Newsom
good call.
Newsom doing a good job holding her ground inside and not fouling.
25 turnovers for Floyd Central tonight. You're not winning basketball with 25 turnovers. Ball's in play to Stevens. Lost it out of bounds. Stays with, and Floyd Central thinks they should have the ball, but it will not be that way. It'll be Prestonsburg ball. Prestonsburg trying to beat Floyd Central back-to-back times in the district tournament, and there's a reach before they throw the ball in play. Rocky holding on to Prater. That's her 3rd.
It's
Team
there.
foul number 4.
It's there. You can see Prater trying to push her off, and Racky just holding on.
Looking, ball's knocked away again on the inbounds. We'll try it one more time here.
I'd almost, if I was Coach Little, I'd almost take Engel off the ball and double deny Prater.
Yeah. And they get Prater to the basketball. Gets it across the stripe. They swarm her. Finds Howard up top. Stops at the free throw line. Again, they're going to try to spread this floor and hold on to the ball. Prater double team. There's a foul. All Prestonsburg has to do is just make free throws and hang on to play another night and defend their district title. Foul is on Engel. That'll be her second. Prater free throw good. You cannot deny the heart that this young lady has for basketball. Audrey Prater, free throw, up and good. She's going to push her team to the championship game coming up on Wednesday night. Pass down court, Engel up top, working her way inside. We get a foul. That'll be on Stevens. Kendall Stevens, her first.
Now this is, if you're Prestonsburg, this is not what you want, is to put Floyd Central at the foul line with the opportunity to get points with the clock stopped and then set up a press.
Free throw good by Engel. Makes it a 9-point lead for Prestonsburg. Engel again good, got them both. Timeout called by Floyd Central. 56-48, 1:08 to go. Here in the fourth on the HutchFord.com scoreboard. We're back in 1 minute on WMDJ Sports.
When it comes to your family's health, nothing is more important. At Total Pharmacy, they're locally owned and operated by the Rowe family. Billy and Kim Rowe, along with their two sons, Wes and Ethan, they know the importance of family. So 100% of their time is making sure your prescriptions are filled the right way. It's their family and staff, and with Ethan's son Cameron now in training, their family will be taking care of your family for years to come.
This is Earl Justice at Hutchford in Paintsville in West Liberty, Kentucky, where I want to personally invite you to come see us or visit us online at hutchford.com. With cars starting as low as $249 a month with zero money down and no payments for 2 months with approved credit. Plus, Hutchford wants your trade. Give us a call in Paintsville, 789-5301, or check us out on the web at hutchford.com.
Never pay too much when you buy from hutchford.com.
Live and local, there's only one. WMDJ.
Back at Junior Newsom Arena, 56-48 your score. Out of the timeout called by Floyd Central.
You know, I just wondered a timeout situation. Still had a chance, 3 possessions to score and stop the clock if you're Floyd Central.
Ball's in bounds. Fitzpatrick across the stripe. Feeds it off inside. Broken up by Garcia out of bounds. Boy, Garcia, a lot of hustle off that bench tonight.
I like what they done is they didn't foul immediately as they tried to get a turnover and really had an opportunity at it. But now that you got the ball down here in the half court, you've got to foul and start playing to extend this game.
Prestonsburg ball on the baseline. Howard, even in play.
Personally, I foul anybody but Prater.
Ball's in play right to Prater easily. Out to Fitzpatrick. We're under a minute. Off to Stevens. You got a foul right there, and they do. Lafferty commits the foul. That's her fourth. Team foul number 5, and now we'll see free throws for Kendall Stevens. She is 1 for 3 on the line tonight. 52.9 seconds to play. Floyd Central is down 56-48. Prestonsburg on the line. Stevens at the charity stripe, the freshman. Again, has 3 points tonight. Free throw up, no good.
Got to box the shooter out. Prestonsburg, the only player on the line in the lane is the shooter for Prestonsburg.
Second one, no good as well. Loose ball tracked down by Crace. 50 seconds. Crace down court to the basket. Up. Good. And 1. Whoa, whoa. Count the basket for Crace.
That's 5 on Newsom.
Newsom is going to foul out with her 5th foul. 2 points on tonight. She had foul trouble all night tonight.
she might have got the biggest basket. If Prestonsburg holds on to win, she might have got the biggest basket of the night when Floyd Central had cut it to 6.
Yes.
And she made the one to extend it back to 8. And it just seemed it's been even ever since.
On the line, one shot for the junior Chloe Crace. Up and good. And a timeout. That makes it a 2-possession game. 56-51. We'll stay right here. A 30-second timeout. And, boy, Floyd Central has to go after the steal immediately or the foul immediately. You can't let them get down court. And you got to deny Prater the basketball. It's too easy for her.
I don't – for me personally, I don't necessarily get the timeout if you're telling them to foul, because you have 2 opportunities to stop the clock that Prestonsburg don't have the foul. Now you've got 1 opportunity to stop the clock. You know you're going to be pressing. You know you're going to be fouling, and this should be communicated early and often. And even as you're going to the line, you're telling them, foul, foul, foul.
This is an aid for Prestonsburg. I mean, this helped them.
But, once again,
here we go.
I'm up here and not down there.
Howard, they'll go run out. Prater comes back to the ball, so did Fitzpatrick. Howard to Prater, and they can't foul her. Down court to Fitzpatrick. You got to foul somebody. They finally foul Howard. Man, way too much time went off the clock there.
That's roughly 10 seconds off the clock.
Third on Engel. Free throws for Howard. She has 12 points on the night. She is 4 of 4 on the charity stripe. 4 of 4. First one is good.
You want it in her hands or Prater's hands, and Floyd Central has done a bad job in a foul situations getting it out of their hands.
It's a 7-point lead. Both free throws good. Big free throws from Allison Howard. Racky in front court to Crace. Works through 2 defenders. Toss inside for Racky. Lays it up and in. Timeout. But now you can't stop the clock again.
No, that's it.
58-53. 27 seconds. This is only a 30-second timeout. But again, same scenario. But again, it was soft denial on the entry pass to Prater that time and Fitzpatrick both.
Yeah, now you're coaching the game. This is your last timeout. You're coaching the game in this timeout. For the next 27 seconds is coaching this timeout about stopping the clock. Let's get some fouls. Where are we going? What are we doing? So it's got to be foul, attack, very quickly. And at this point, it doesn't matter who the ball comes into.
Nope.
You've got to get it.
Here we go. And a whistle before we get the ball in bounds. And a foul, a hold.
Holding Prater again.
And that will send Prater to the free throw line.
Which isn't a terrible idea from Floyd Central's standpoint, as Racky picked up the foul.
But she's 9 of 10 on the charity stripe tonight.
Well, I mean, you don't, like I said, Howard or Prater are not the 2 you want to send to the line. But you got the foul with any time coming off the clock.
Free throw, no good. Still 58-53, 27 seconds. Next one is good. So Prater got 1 of 2. Ball will be rolled in play. Crace will let it roll as far as she can. Picks it up, across the stripe, feeds it to Racky. In the corner, Garcia back out to Crace. No shot, 20 seconds inside. Lafferty shot up, bouncing off. Rebound Prater, that should do it, and a foul. That should be enough for Prestonsburg. And you hear their fans getting up on their feet. They've made a lot of noise tonight. The number 4 seed that did not win a game against any district team this year, about to pull off another big first-round upset here tonight.
That's back-to-back years, if we're not mistaken.
Back-to-back years. Free throw good for Prater.
And
My goodness.
And it all starts with the young lady there at the line.
Yes. 60-53. Both of them, nothing but net. Crace picks it up, 13 seconds across the stripe. Off to Lafferty. They can't take a shot. In the corner, Garcia for three. No good. Rebound Lafferty, 3 seconds. That's going to do it. It goes in for Lafferty, but it won't matter. Prestonsburg wins it tonight. The defending district champions will defend their title on Wednesday night. The final on the HutchFord.com scoreboard. Prestonsburg 61, Floyd Central 55. The number one seed goes down in defeat for the second year in a row at the hands of the Giant Slayers. Brandon Kids, Lady Cats of Prestonsburg, Byron.
Yeah, they played an outstanding game, executed the game plan to perfection, start to finish.
Josh McKinney's got the final stats.
Individual numbers for Floyd Central. Maddie Engel, the game-high scorer tonight with 24 points, 11 points for Reagan Lafferty, 7 points for Chloe Crace, 4 points for Hannah Lafferty, 3 points apiece for Brooklyn Salmons and Carmen Racky, 2 points for Aubrey Moore, 1 point for Mahala Garcia. The high rebounder for the Lady Jags was Reagan Lafferty with 6, and Moore and Crace each dishing out a team-high 4 assists. For Prestonsburg, led in scoring tonight by Audrey Prater with 16 points, 12 coming from the free throw line where she was 12 of 14 was Prater from the charity stripe, 14 points from Allison Howard, 10 points for Jade Fitzpatrick, 5 points for Lakin Stevens, 4 for Ashley Tackett, 3 points apiece for Kendall Stevens and Addison Wright, and 2 points each for Amelia Newsom, Whitney Howard, and Sierra Sloan. High rebounder for Prestonsburg was Allison Howard with 7 rebounds and 3 assists. Leading the way was Prater for Prestonsburg. Shooting the basketball, Prestonsburg 17 of 49 for 35%. Floyd Central 21 of 53 for 40%. Lady Jags just 1 of 8 from behind the arc. Prestonsburg 3 of 12. Lady Black Cats shot 24 of 33 from the free throw line. Floyd Central 12 of 22 from the charity stripe. Floyd Central did win the rebounding battle by 1, 36-35. Although they had 25 turnovers, did Floyd Central to 18 assists. Prestonsburg 20 turnovers to 12 assists. And Prestonsburg turning those 25 Floyd Central turnovers into 21 points. Also getting 13 second chance points to the Lady Black Cats off of 14 offensive rebounds.
Time to name our Community Trust Bank Player of the Game. And Byron, who's it going to be?
Well, I think it's the heartbeat of the Lady Black Cats, Audrey Prater here tonight. Outstanding game start to finish. As Josh mentioned, you know, hitting the big free throws going down the stretch.
16 points, 3 assists, blocking 3 steals, and 25 gutty minutes of action tonight. Audrey Prater, our Community Trust Bank Player of the Game. That's going to do it for Game 1 tonight. We will come back with you in about a 4-minute break. We'll take that and come back with second game action tonight. Lawrence County and Betsy Lane in our doubleheader tonight. We'll come back with that one in 4 minutes on WMDJ Sports.